You know, so many of us have dietary restrictions that just prevent us from indulging in holiday treats. But Dr. LJ Rose is helping many of us delight in one particular Christmas favorite. We're talking about eggnog, and this is LJ's healthy holiday, not really eggnog.
Exactly.
But I also want to say that she is the author of Raw Fusion Recipes for Healthy Living, Natural Weight Loss, and Anti-Aging. And it is a fascinating book filled with great information.
Thank you very much.
All right, so let's talk about this vegan eggnog. Number one, is it good?
It is delicious, and you're going to taste it, and you're going to let everybody know what you think of it, too.
Okay.
It's good, and it's good for you, and you don't have to be a vegan to appreciate this. The idea is that some of us are trying to have less dairy or less refined sugar or less cholesterol. There's just almost no cholesterol in this whatsoever,
That's why my husband and I go vegan 3 days a week.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep, and it's really
you don't have to, it doesn't have to be a daily lifestyle. We're going to start out with these frozen bananas. It's going to give it a really great texture. And I wanted to tell you, I don't know if you knew this, but when you have bananas, the best way is to let them get as brown as possible.
Why?
Which wasn't my way of choice, because they form something called tumor necropsy. It's a compound that fights tumor formation.
Really?
And it's much better for you because it starts to metabolize some of the sugar for you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay, so we're going to start with 2 of these.
So make sure your bananas ripen.
Right, and then what you do is you peel them, break them in half, and then you freeze them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to use this prepared almond milk, and I always get an unsweetened vanilla one, too. I'll have you pour this in here.
And this is a really kind of a buttery...
Yes, it has a great, I usually make my own nut milk. I'll do a combination of almond.
How much?
And we're going to put the whole thing in there because it will be 4 cups, and that's 32 ounces.
Gotcha.
So
you make your own almond milk?
I make my own almond, and I do a combination of almond and Brazil nut, which gives this kind of more the frothy, the thicker too.
Okay.
So how we're going to do this, and we'll put this aside.
So is there a lot of protein in almond milk?
Yes,
then?
there is. There's a lot of protein in it too, and it's got the good omegas. These are raw cashews, and you can go ahead and dump those in there. And I'm going to have you put in a little bit of coconut oil, about a tablespoon of coconut oil.
Now, how do you feel about coconut oil? Obviously, you're using it, so
I think coconut oil is fantastic. It's very good for you. It's got lauric acid, which is an antioxidant, same as in mother's milk. And I'm going to start putting in, it's really the spices that's going to give it that really great eggnog flavor. We're going to start out with about 2 teaspoons of cinnamon.
Now, typically in the traditional eggnog, it's whole milk or a combination of
they're kind of there's kind of cream too, because that's what makes it. This is some vanilla. The vanilla is great flavoring too.
So with the almond milk, does that have less calories as well?
There are less calories and you can also get a lower fat one too. But once they start messing with fats and things like that, then that adds. All right, here we go.
Okay, so cloves,
we're going to put in some cardamom, and we're going to put in some rum flavoring too.
Okay.
And actually,
I just put rum.
Right, you could put that. Was I was going to say you put the rum. I put a little rum flavoring in.
And just so everybody knows, we're going to have this vegan eggnog recipe at daytimeonline.tv under the recipe archive. We will also put a link to the Raw Fusion book so you guys can check that out.
And you know what?
Yourself.
Let me make it really pretty for you too. You can put some eggnog or cinnamon.
Oh, I love
that. I want you to taste that too.
Oh, lovely. And what is the date? What are the dates?
Oh, actually, we were going to put the dates in too.
Okay. And that's like a sugary kind of substance then? Is that what it is pretty much?
Yes, yes. That's going to make it sugary too.
Oh, this is delicious. It's very delicious, and it's a lot lighter than traditional eggnog, which is so heavy.
Exactly, and it's good for you.
Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Okay, great.
All right, after the break, surefire ways to keep your pets safe throughout the holiday season.